Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Penultimate Games Show, episode 41. Today's topics are the PlayStation Showcase predictions, but before we get into our discussion, we've got a little housekeeping. If you're watching on YouTube, consider dropping a like and a sub, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notifications. I don't know why I said notification bell. Oh, jeez. For all of our shows, like the Penultimate Game Show, this one is the Penultimate Game Show. Jesus Christ, I did not fix this doc. The Cross Media Show, the Marvel Mondays Initiative, and Anime Nation. If you're watching on Twitch and have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, which means you have one free sub to give out. And, why not give it out to us, Do it pretty good so far, I think. But we could use your help, But if not, that's quite all right. For those of you...
I'm back.
Okay. For those of you that don't know who I am...
Are you recording?
I am recording, and we are live, Frank.
Oh, my bad. I thought when I said I'll be right back, you were going to record yet.
No, I already went live when you said it. Anyway, I am my name is Ruben. I am the director of this channel. Today, I have with me some interesting guests, okay? I have the first guest today is 1/5 of the Point in Progress. Let's try that one more time.
You're good. You're
1/5 of the Point in Progress crew. The man, the myth, the legend, Mario Rivera. Mario, how are we doing today?
Doing all right. Having a fantastic weekend, and now it's over, and this new week is just about to crush my soul.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes for me. I also have the lit RPG master, Richey Stevens. Richie, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I had to work through the weekend, so,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I play with chips for a living.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. And last but not least, we have the man known previously as at Venom Unfit Steak, and also another 1/5 of the Point in Progress crew, Frank. Frank, how's it going?
Good. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on here, right?
Listen, man, you guys started your own shit. Some might say you stole my idea, but
really?
That's neither here nor there.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Hold the fuck.
This is up for debate.
That's
I have
neither here
receipts.
nor there. Okay, but let's.
Don't start calling shit out, because I'll start calling out shit real quick, especially about the thumbnails. Okay.
No. To be fair, the thumbnails, I got help from Fiona. So, all right, she
Also,
helped me out.
1/5 of the Point Progress.
Yeah, but she was originally 1/4 of the Cross Media Show. So again, you guys stole her from me. I launched.
We're poaching.
I launched her podcasting career, and this is the thanks I get. Okay? This is the thanks I
We're
get.
not gonna talk about the Fallout show that she
Apparently,
Listen, that's not here nor there. Okay, that's not
apparently, Ruben has also created Fiona.
No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. No, of course I kid. Fiona's.
Oh God, I hope Fiona's in the chat.
A Canadian gem. A Canadian gem.
It's been a good week. I got a humidifier just now.
Okay.
Through Uber Eats, which is actually kind of crazy to think about.
You're eating a humidifier?
So you could order stuff from Walgreens and stuff like that through Uber Eats. Okay. So I said, it's super dry in my room. Let me see if a humidifier will help. And you get one on there. It was like $30. I just got it. It's huge.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why
is it the Vicks one?
Huh?
Is it the Vicks one?
The Vicks one was like $60, dude. And I'm like,
yeah, but it's Vicks.
Why?
It's Vicks. You got to go Vicks.
Yeah, but if it doesn't have vapor rub in it, built in, then I don't want it.
You can put it in.
Yeah, you can put it in.
Yeah, but can't you do that with just a normal humidifier anyway?
I don't think so.
But the Vicks ones comes with a little packet, because I have one.
The little packets? It comes with packets?
Yeah.
See, that's why it costs $60.
Yeah.
No, mine costs 30.
No, that thing's 60 here.
No, it's 30.
Oh man.
You got the Midwestern tax.
Yeah, we got taxed hard. But yeah, it's been a good week.
I got that pothead tax. It's okay.
That's exactly what it was. Before we get into our discussion, we got a little bit of housekeeping. We have a slew of a slew of shows to go. Oh God, let's try this one more time. All right, it's Tuesday.
This is now the shoe cast.
This
We're
is
talking about
Tuesday,
Jordans.
That's a Monday. Okay, so forgive me. We have a slew of shows on the schedule for this week. Tonight, we're going deep into Ghost of Tsushima, the Iki Island expansion, with me, of course. Tomorrow is the Cross Media Show, and we are actually pivoting to a review of Rick and Morty Season 5. Because, listen, if Netflix doesn't bring people in to fucking come on this show, I guess Rick and Morty would, you know?
Hold the fuck up.
I'm hoping. Oh, shit. Point in progress. Subscribe to Tier 1. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Hold on. I said and have said since day one I would do the Netflix show.
Right. But I need more than just
and
one
John
person.
said he would do it too.
I
John?
Okay, I didn't see John, so that's on me. All right.
We all voted.
Yeah.
Listen, I can neither confirm or deny that. Anyway,
You just have a lot of people with a high IQ, you know, because you need that to watch Rick and Morty.
this is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
I need to catch up.
Thursday we are. Jesus Christ, when did I update this? Thursday we are live reacting to the Sony showcase. The Sony PlayStation showcase, guys. That's a thing that's happening. Are we excited for that? Gee,
I think so.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna have there. Maybe we should predict about it.
Maybe we should. In case you missed,
Good one, Frank. Good one. Real good.
I really did not update this fucking doc. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. In case you missed Marvel Mondays initiative yesterday, we did our MCU Rewind review of Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. And
It was really good.
What a fucking movie, guys.
Still haven't seen it.
That podcast was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Well,
We might have to have you on sometime. We'll see. We shall see. We also did a live reaction to the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer and gave our thoughts on it. Go check it out on the penultimateconquest.com. In case I needed to tell you guys, I'm extremely excited about this. I literally spent about 3 hours before this show just watching the trailer over and over again on a loop. Just
the Spider-Man one?
Yeah, just getting hyped, getting hyped, being right, being right about a bunch of stuff and mostly just Uncle Ben, but I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right.
My thing got debunked. So
it's okay. It's all right.
What was your
Danny
theory
White.
on Uncle Ben again?
What
did you say?
Tobey
Oh,
Maguire
God.
Tobey Maguire is Uncle Ben.
Tobey Maguire is going to be the MCU's Uncle Ben. Mark my words. All right.
I agree.
We'll see. Folks, it is September, which means all viewers across the world can save 20% on new monthly subs and 20% off gift subs all month long. So give us a sub, please. I'm begging you. I'm trying to quit my job. Please.
Came out of nowhere.
Please.
Say no.
Okay. Please.
Please.
Yes.
So,
Please.
with that being said, gentlemen, let's start this show off correctly. All right? What have you been playing recently? Richie, we'll start with you. What have you been playing recently?
I've been playing a lot of the new season of Diablo 3 on my Switch because it's just the perfect lay in bed game.
Okay.
So, and Lego Harry Potter.
Lego Harry Potter, is that new?
Yeah. No, it's
Oh, you did a spell.
Try that one more time.
Your internet kicked in.
What happened?
We just...
What?
You just started talking. You said no, and then it's
Yeah,
You,
no,
you did,
it's-
you did an
Oh,
internet
okay.
thing. You did an internet thing where the internet went to like you went crazy.
Oh, okay.
What did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my internet out here is hot dog water, so no, I've just been playing Diablo and Lego Harry Potter because why not?
Sure.
Okay, cool. What about you, Frank?
I've been playing the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14.
Yes.
With no restriction on playtime, free up to level 60, and Heaven's Ward included. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. I'm so stuck in it. I can't stop playing it.
So let me ask you a question. Who originally started you with Final Fantasy?
We started back in June when Harv was like, "Hey, let's just give this a shot," and I said, "No, screw it, why not?" And then like we played for a week, and we're like, "Oh shit, this game's actually really good." So now we're just stuck. So I guess Harv got us into it.
Yeah, it's all Harp's fault.
It's
It's our house fault.
Now is the whole Point in Progress crew playing this?
No,
Mario isn't, because Mario
No.
doesn't like fun.
no. I
What
just
about
don't have
Sly?
time. I just don't have time.
It's a time sink, man.
What about Sly?
No.
We both definitely have taken our outs in this specific category. So
Yeah, that
they
doesn't
can go
look
ahead,
like a
have
Sly
fun.
game at all.
No, they can go ahead and do their podcast that they just created, of course.
Yeah.
What's the name of the podcast?
We've created a Point in Progress podcast for Final Fantasy 14. Point in Fantasy. It's been pretty.
I would assume
Yeah, we're gonna
Fantasy
talk about our.
Progress.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about like our experiences with it, and we haven't really done much of anything in the first part, but like we're definitely gonna do more in the second.
Okay.
Yeah, first episode's out. You can watch it on audio and or on video at our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I watched it
What's
yesterday.
the YouTube channel?
Point in Progress. YouTube.
Yeah, this little. We started a group called this like Point in Progress or something like that. I don't remember.
I know. I was just trying to make sure that you got the plug. Jesus Christ, guys. Mario, what have you been playing?
I've been dabbling in a little bit of that Metal Gear.
Ooh.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
Finally
Gear.
finished Peace Walker, which of course is the mobile spinoff of basically Snake Eater.
Yeah.
And it was really good. I mean, I'm playing it on Xbox Series X. It plays like a mobile game would, but a really good mobile game with a really fantastic story and really grindy after part. But other than that, I enjoyed my time with it. Love the story. I've become a recent advocate of all things Metal Gear, thanks to my friend here, Frank.
Smart man.
Yeah, I'm making my way through, so I'm moving on to 4, which I tried to play on this PS3 that my friend let me borrow, and then of course a copy from Frank. And either the system's broken or the disc's broken. I can't figure it out because
It still doesn't work.
Yeah, so I uninstalled it. So basically what you do is you install the game on the PlayStation, and then the beginning of 4 apparently is you're supposed to watch commercials for a bit.
Yeah.
And the game doesn't want to load the commercials, so you can't proceed forward. You can't skip them.
I'll help you out. Don't worry about it. Somewhere.
I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out this PlayStation Now system and just go ahead and stream the game.
No,
people
people said it's really bad. People have said it's really bad.
Kevin Diaz says it wasn't that terrible when he did it, and I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I got a free trial.
If not, I have a PlayStation 3 here you could just borrow. It probably already has Metal Gear Solid 4 installed on it.
The games seem to work like Skyrim ran just fine, which is totally weird. So the weird thing is it has like a little indication of like a disc and a what is that? Question mark, and then it just doesn't do anything. But I don't know. I'm gonna give it a couple more. I'm gonna try and reinstall it again, just see if it will fix it. But dabbling in that Metal Gear, and I've gone the farthest I ever could in Fortnite, and I think I'm done. I can't do any goddamn more. I got the rainbow colored Rick and Morty. I'm done.
What? The rainbow colored Rick and Morty.
I got it.
Is that a sentence I've ever thought I've heard?
It's called the prismatic. It's called the prismatic, but it's just rainbow color. Like it's just straight up.
All right.
I got the silver tier, the gold tier, the sick tier, and then of course the rainbow tier.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Oh, good God.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Next season in 6 days. Let's see what it's up. I'm all already in.
Oh God. Well, I have recently been playing some Splitgate. I have been playing some more of Ghost of Tsushima, obviously the Iki Island expansion, and I'm loving it. Jesus Christ, what a phenomenal game it was, and now it still is, Oh, man. Those fucking DualSense controls. Love it. And I think I've also been playing some Boyfriend Dungeon, which was surprisingly really fun. I'm having a good time with it.
Yeah, excellent game.
Yeah. So far so good. So far so good.
Yeah.
Let's move on, fellas. Midnight
Okay.
Suns gameplay impressions. Firaxis showed off some gameplay of their new game called Marvel's Midnight Suns, which is basically Fire Emblem Three Houses with a card finding mechanic, and also, Marvel superheroes. What do we think about this, Reggie?
I am personally excited for it. I know a lot of people were having kind of a backlash with what their thoughts were on the game. And my internet's spiking, isn't it?
It did before.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. But I personally think it looks really good. I'm really excited for it. I think it's the perfect game for Switch. I don't know if I'll get it on anything else, but I think that it's going to be a fun time, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm excited to see who I'm going to have on my team.
Okay. All right. Mario, what about you?
From jump, when I saw it at I believe it was the One Night Live Gamescom,
Yep.
that I was over the moon with the presentation. Just the fact that it is going to be the darker side of the MCU, which I'm a huge fan of. Obviously, I'm sorry, did I say DCU? No, I said Marvel.
MCU.
You said MCU.
I did say MCU. I am a fan of the DC dark characters, a big deal. So the fact that I get to focus more on that aspect is awesome because I do like also Marvel's characters, Ghost Rider, Blade, just naming a few there. I'm excited for what I saw then as the presentation of the gameplay because I'm a secret XCOM fan, or at least the format, because the game that blew me away a couple years ago. That of course is the what is it, Mushroom Kingdom Battle Stars, whatever the hell the rabbits Mario game
Mario
was.
and Rabbids battle.
Kingdom
I was
Battle.
gonna say
Mhm.
Kingdom
for
Battle. That
Bikini
game,
Bottom.
shitty name, fantastic game. Probably one of the best games to come out on the Switch.
No, that's not true. That game is mediocre at best.
That game is a mass.
No, I mean as an
as an
Ruben.
XCOM game. Yes, it's really really good.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Okay.
that's available on the Switch. Like it's like probably one of the best. So I'm excited for actually the sequel for that game. I am excited to see the new changes to the format, which it being the card system.
Yeah.
The game to me, I mean, in terms of like graphic wise, I was hoping for a little bit better, but I think that's okay because I think you're right. I'm probably gonna play it on the Switch, most likely if I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
If it is coming on the Switch, I actually don't even know.
I think it is.
It is.
It is. So that'd be a perfect place for me to dabble and enjoy it. So yeah, I'm super excited. Also, the sweet ass Enter the Sandman cover really sold it for me as well. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Frank, what are your thoughts?
I'm actually kind of excited about this. I really do like the Marvels, like they're like the Dark Avengers, the Illuminati, like all those kind of like, shadier parts of like the superhero teams. So seeing like the more the darker side of that's been pretty cool. The game reminds me a lot of an older PSP game called Metal Gear Acid, which is pretty cool. Same concept. You just kind of get thrown into an arena. You get a bunch of cards, and your cards dictate how you get to the area. So, like, if you want to move around, like, let's say if you want to move forward, you have to get a forward card. And if you want to attack an enemy, you would get like different things. Like, you would get one that's like a punch. You would get one that's like an actual like gun, or even like special abilities and stuff like that. So, I think it definitely fits right at home because if it worked for a game like that, it's definitely going to work for a game like this.
Right.
Especially for a game like this with Marvel characters, because you get a lot more powers and stuff like that. Each character is a lot more unique than just somebody who's like a military guy, for example. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited just to see what they do with it. If they make it very expansive, or if there's just going to be some kind of like simple card system of just like defense, move, and offense and stuff like that.
Yeah. You guys have definitely. I was hyped for this game, and then I found out it was a card system, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it, I guess." And now, like, I'm hearing about it, and I'm thinking, I'm still back to excited. I'm looking forward to this game. I like the fact that they have the ability to make their own character, the Huntress, which sounds freaking awesome. Or what is it? The Hunter? Am I wrong?
Huntress, or
I think the Hunter, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, the Hunter.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
You can make it, I think, either man or woman.
Right,
if I'm not mistaken.
Which sounds pretty awesome. Like
Yeah.
I like the fact that Marvel was able to just like, hey, yeah, just go for it. Why not?
Store character in there. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's make someone new.
Exactly.
Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. It could
Yeah.
be
It does,
the X-Men
yeah.
game from a couple years ago where you make your own X-Men versus like possibly this, which I think Marvel, by allowing these very specific groups of publishers and developers create their worlds and create their characters, has been really an awesome thing for them.
Yeah.
Because once they had like a license, like for instance, what was it? Who did the license games back in the day? Like the Iron Man's, like the
Oh, I don't even remember.
Spider-Man
Activision.
games and all Activision, right?
it was
Once they
mainly
were all-
Activision.
when they're all like in-house, they were just like flavorless.
Yeah.
Every single one that I've seen so far has something to it where I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see like what's the deal here. So Midnight Suns adding the darker element, I think is that was what makes me excited there.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy, even though it's definitely heavily flavored by the movies, at the very least, I still think it has its own identity, and I was very excited for
Absolutely. I'm
No.
very
Yeah.
excited for that one. And I also
it. And Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am excited for this because I'm glad that they're taking two characters that we haven't really seen before. Well, we've seen them, but like they don't really get the limelight. Freaking Blade and Ghost Rider, you know?
Yeah, that's an absolute travesty. How we're in 2021 and we don't have a third person action adventure Blade game set in like a broody New York.
Yeah.
How the
we
fuck
have the movie
do we
tie-in
not
for
have
the
that?
PS2. Does that count?
Doesn't count. No.
it doesn't
No.
count.
No.
I did look up the game really quickly to the trailer. I scrolled to the end, and it looks like the game will be available on PS5, PS4,
Oh, we lost him.
Xbox Series X, S, and One, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and Epic Games. Haha, take that, Google Stadia.
There you go.
Damn. Sorry, Fee.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Get slammed on this show.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I feel like once the Blade movie comes out or next close to its release, we should be getting a Blade game. I hope that
Mhm.
it's not a tie-in, obviously, but
Didn't the movie just get its director? Like
yeah, I
this
got it
week?
a couple.
so.
No,
It's gonna be a
months-
while.
Couple months ago.
Yeah.
Couple months ago.
That movie's gonna be fucking
I thought it
baller,
was
though.
rumored, and then they confirmed it this week that the guy was actually doing it.
The guy straight up was like, "I'm doing Blade." Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
week. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I could
yeah.
have sworn
He's like,
they-
I'm doing Blade.
I'm
That's all we
excited.
know.
Okay.
After
I'm-
seeing
I'm-
Shang-Chi, I hope Marvel keeps the other movies to that standard. And
Yes.
if Blade is up to the Shang-Chi standard, Blade's gonna be fucking sick, dude.
I'm gonna try to go
And
see
we got
Shang-Chi
Moon
tomorrow.
Knight?
'cause
We got
I'm-
Moon Knight coming.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Yo, we hungry. We had the crossover show. What are we doing?
Eating, we're eating good.
Did this show just turn into a Marvel?
I mean,
No, we can't. We can't. Like, this is
but I'm just
another
saying.
a conversation for another time.
Yes, conversation for another time. Unfortunately, we have to talk about some bad news. Tripwire CEO John Gibson steps down due to Damassery. I made my own headline just due to Damassery.
What's okay?
Yeah.
I like if you say it real fast, it sounds nice. But when you say it
Sorry,
slow,
Damassery.
Damassery.
Dumbassery. Oh, okay. I was like, the fuck is dumbassery?
Damassery, you know?
Yeah.
He committed to mastery.
So Tripwire's the one that does like
Killing
the Killing
Floor.
Floor games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killing Floor, Manhunter, or Maneater.
Yeah.
This,
So Jason Schreier broke the news yesterday that John Gibson of Tripwire Interactive, which Tripwire Interactive is the developer of the Killing Floor and Maneater. So due to him spouting off that he was a really big supporter of the Texas anti-abortion law that started at the beginning of this month, they have now cut ties and he's stepped down. And I say good fucking riddance, you know? We don't need
Fuck that guy.
pieces of shit like you.
I forgot. Am
Honestly,
allowed
I
to
just
swear?
say, what the fuck
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think was gonna happen?
yeah.
I just said fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck one, fuck that guy. Two, what did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah,
Spout, you
I don't.
dumbass.
I have
shit
no
on the
idea
internet.
what he thought was gonna happen.
So
When I saw those tweets on, I think it was Friday that he was posting them, or it could have been Saturday.
I thought it was Saturday because I
It could've
remember
been
like
Saturday.
waking up and like I checked Twitter because I get up like super early in the morning, so you know it's
Yeah,
like 3 or 4 a.m. my time when I wake up, and I just opened my phone. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
yeah,
Yeah.
stupid. Real stupid.
I will say I did play some Killing Floor for a little bit. The game fucking sucks. It's literally
It's fun
just
with
a
friends.
microtransaction. I guess so, but it's just a
We did-
microtransaction fucking pit, dude.
We did play together at one time, right? 'Cause it was
Yeah.
free or something like that.
It was
Yeah.
free. I mean, it's if you like that kind of cheap horde game, fine. But like, they haven't really produced anything that's like too crazy anyway. So I mean,
I haven't played
If their
Maneater. I
company
think
wants to-
the only thing
I-
I think I've played is Killing Floor 2.
I had to play
That's-
Maneater for a review because I had to record the footage for it, and I hated every second of it.
Yeah, they
okay,
haven't really-
wait. I am so glad you guys said this because I played Maneater for like a good 45 minutes and I was like, this does not.
It reminds me of the Jaws Unleashed game for the PS2. That's what I thought it was when they announced it. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it might be a little better than that game, but still,
hey, that game was fun when you're 10 and you have
but this
nothing to
game
do on a
isn't
Friday
even
night.
really that fun. It's just you're.
yeah. And
That's why I was saying, like, Jaws Unleashed was a better game than Maneater.
and Killing Floor is just like a cash grab most of the time you see it.
I
So
always get Killing Floor confused with Dead by Daylight, and I know that's
Dead by
just
Daylight.
stupid,
Really great game.
Stupid.
Good
thing
Dead by
to
Daylight's a fun
confuse. Oh, I remember.
I can't wait to play. We all got to play for Halloween.
Yeah.
I
oh yeah, we're doing Dead by Daylight
I need
content
to
for
get it on
Halloween.
Steam and I'll play it.
We've missed out on a lot of stuff. But yeah,
down.
no, I mean the dev, the dev, I really don't care about them. And to be honest with you, I don't understand what this guy thought was going to happen about spouting. Like, I like when people say dumb shit like this on the internet, I really just look at them and go, do you not see what happened to the other people who also spouted dumb shit on the internet?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck do you think? Are you trying to be a martyr? Like, what is this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, man. That's just it.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Hey, stupid games are like my title, but I don't go.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's
Richie,
stupid.
Richie, we're not going that stupid. Okay, we're not.
Yeah,
going
I just said I don't go
Okay,
that stupid.
okay,
Like I just
Good.
post really good takes. Like The Dark Knight's a bad movie.
No, that's
Yeah.
not a good take at all. That's a really bad.
I don't know.
My brain just broke because I was like,
I thought your screen froze.
Yeah, I also thought the same thing.
It was really just you were really sitting there just processing that one.
I was like, did he just
Yeah,
Did he
have
say,
you
like,
not heard
bad-
my take on that?
as a
Yes, he has.
wait as Batman?
you have
as a
been.
bad
You
Batman
were
movie?
here.
Because I agree
It's
with
a
that.
bad Batman movie, and it's a bad movie in general.
That last part is wrong, but that first part is right.
No.
I stated, oh, my first show on here was the Snyder episode.
Yeah,
And then we
yeah,
were
that's
talking
right.
about like the predictions, and that's when I met Frank for the first
might
time.
have-
And I always,
Might have blocked it out. Who knows?
oh no, I fucking trashed it. Like
Just
it turned into a
lobbed it
whole
into
like
your
I
subconscious.
started
Okay,
just
all right.
crashing on Nolan.
Listen, we're not here to talk about how good or bad The Dark Knight is, but it's a really good
Bad.
movie. However, we have to go on to our next news segment. Okay, Alan
Okay.
Wake is officially
Yes.
announced for a
Mhm.
remaster. I'm taking this from IGN.com. Obviously, Joe Screbbles, the man who literally writes everything, as far as
Yes.
I can tell. It's official. Remedy has announced that Alan Wake is getting a full remaster for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and the Epic Game Store for PC. Does anybody have a history for Alan Wake?
Yeah, I think
Richie.
we've all played it here.
I've played
not.
a chunk of it, yeah,
Okay.
but I've never finished it. And this
I-
actually makes me happy because then I can revisit it as a new.
I 100%ed it on Xbox 360.
Okay.
It's
I'm
my favorite
assuming-
psychological horror game. So this is like a big thing for me. Like when I opened Facebook this morning, I saw that I immediately screenshotted it, tagged my best friend in it, and then I sent it to John. I was like, look, Alan Wake's coming back because it's my favorite Remedy game. And it's my favorite psychological horror game. Not my favorite horror game in general, but my favorite psychological horror because the game is fucked and I love it.
Okay. All right. Frank, what about you?
I'm
game?
excited, man. I've gotten through probably up to like the last 2 chapters of the game, and then I kind of stopped because like I think my Game Pass ran out or some shit. I can't remember what happened, but yeah, it's just a good opportunity to go back and actually like kind of replay it. If I remember correctly, the only issue I ever had with it was that the control system felt a lot like Max Payne 2.
Yeah.
and that's not a good thing considering when that game came out.
Okay.
Because Max
The
Payne 2
control
was like,
scheme is a little wonky.
yeah, it's very kind of wonky, and it kind of put me off a little bit towards like the later ends of the level, like because I was playing on hard. So when your controls are not doing what I'm telling them to do, it's very hard to like not get hit by enemies and stuff like that. But I mean, if they, judging by like the hour I put into Control, because I have commitment issues and I can't seem to want to sit down and play that game
Oh my
fully
God,
all the way
Frank,
through.
Play that game.
I keep trying to. I have it on like every single system I own, and I still haven't touched it. But I will eventually do that. But playing through Control, I'm like, wow, you guys do know how to make very good, easy, fluid controls. Let's put that into Alan Wake, and that game would be perfect. Because the story itself is fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we continue, Fee's in the chat and she says, "Just here for a minute. Heard I was talking shit." Listen,
Yeah,
Fee, I was
Ruben-
not talking
Ruben
shit.
said,
I was
and
merely
quote-
saying. I merely said, "I got you into podcasting." But that's neither here nor there. Now
he
I
said
know
he started your podcasting career.
I wanna retract my statement. I want to retract my statement.
Yo, I better go find out. I go talk to Alex Van Aiken.
I forgot. That's what I want to retract my statement because I forgot that somebody had said that she did the Fallout show, and I completely forgot about it. What I do want to say is, I brought her back into podcasting. All right.
I just trashed on Stadia. That's it.
Okay. All right. Fee, I'm happy you're here. I miss you. Come back on sometime soon. All right. Anyway, Mario, what's your history with Alan Wake?
I don't have the biggest history with Alan Wake other than I have played probably nearing to the end of the first chapter. There's a thing with me when it comes to spooky games, right? I get spooked real quickly when it comes to playing the games.
You want to try that again?
I get real spooked. Yeah, last night I watched Mulholland Drive, and that was a real spooky movie as well. I love movies, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to like playing games, I get real skittish. I did finish Control. Control is actually probably one of my favorite games that I played from Remedy. Yeah. So the fact that there's a lineage between these games, I think I'm very excited for this remaster, especially in what Frank said, controls wise. I think that's going to be a nice improvement. And obviously, I think visually, I'm excited to see what they do. I hope it's not. I hope it's more in line with a sort of like Crash Bandicoot remake versus a just sort of like the grass is greener or pointier.
The skybox is now messed up because we're just showing too much detail now.
Yeah,
like something like that, where it's like, oh, it's the same game. It's just, I don't know, it's just more polygonal. I don't know.
You're looking into a mirror and you just see your face.
Yeah, that's right.
I like to think Remedy as a company just has more integrity than that. You know, at least from the games they've always made high quality games. They've never really kind of screwed over the customer in any kind of way.
Right.
And they've always kind of put 110% effort in those games. So I think like if they were to do a remaster of one of their games, I feel like they would do it the right way. I feel like if I could guess, I would guess probably something along the lines of like, yeah, Crash Bandicoot remake, where like complete overhaul of like the engine and everything like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope.
That'd be great.
There's a rumor of that this might be happen. We might get this just because there might be a sequel in the works, which if we
it would make sense.
Yeah, the Control DLC tying into Alan Wake, I think just makes the most sense.
Yeah, I still gotta play that.
Yeah,
but I feel like I have.
So
to
it had a sequel. It had a sequel of sorts, but yeah, it was just like a arcade shooter type thing, and is Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which was a fun time. I actually had a lot of fun time with that on my original.
Yeah, I might actually have
but then
more time in that game because it was free at one point.
Yeah. It was with Games with Gold, but Frank, back to what you said with the Max Payne 2 controls, I would compare it more to Resident Evil 4's controls than I would Max Payne.
I say Max Payne 2 because if you look at just the way the characters move and like just the way like their heads move and arms move, it's very obvious they're still using the same engine for Max Payne 2, but just obviously using higher res models.
Right?
Yeah. So some of the controls there, other than maybe the looking around, are very like you could see just the way like Alan moves left and right, like the way the animation works. That there's still kind of like the Max Payne 2 like stuff and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and try it and take a look and just watch the gameplay and do a
Yeah,
comparison.
look at the way Max moves in Max Payne 2, and look at the way Alan moves in Alan Wake, and you can see a lot of similarities. It looks a lot better because they've obviously like evolved that same engine, but it definitely wasn't built for like that type of game, in my opinion.
I'm just excited this remaster's happening. Like I've been wanting this for a while, and I said that back when Quantum Break came out, that we were getting a Max Payne remaster because they had as a pre-order bonus, if you bought Quantum Break, you got a free digital copy of Alan Wake for backwards compatibility.
That's probably how we got it.
But also in the game, and one of the scenes or one of the like levels, if you walk through the computer room or something, someone's playing Alan Wake on their PC, and I'm just like, yep,
nice.
we're getting a remaster at some point. There's no way this is not happening.
Well, let's hope. I think, like I said, the control tie-in to Alan Wake, I'm pretty sure we're going to get both sequels for both games, I guess. Excited to see that. Now it's time for the final news story.
The final countdown.
The final countdown. Sorry. PlayStation has announced the live stream for a showcase this Thursday for quote unquote a look into the future of the PS5. The showcase will weigh in at around 40 minutes and include updates from PlayStation Studios and some of the industry's most imaginative developers for games releasing this holiday and beyond. And stick around after the presentation to get more updates from some of the studio teams featured in the showcase. Also, one thing to note, PlayStation's next generation of VR won't make an appearance at this time, but there will still be plenty of great PS5 games from the developers large and small. We hope you can join us. With that said, it's time to do some predictions. Last week we had that whole Horizon Forbidden West debacle of this version is getting the cross-buy, whatever the
upgrade.
Fuck it is. Yeah. But they've recently recanted on that, saying that any version of the game is going to get the cross-buy. You just need to pay $10 for $10 for the upgrade. And that's going to be for the future of PlayStation Studios games. So, but here, we found out this week that Horizon Forbidden West has a new date, February 8th, 2022, and has 9 fucking editions releasing for
9 fucking editions. So many goddamn editions for this game.
Many.
And the best part is, none of you are going to get any of them because the scalpers are going to get them first.
Not even that. It's just, I saw trailers. Well, no, I saw TV spots for this game that's coming out in February. We're still like, give it a couple more months. I would say maybe November or December is when you're putting out TV spots for this game.
Well, I'm going to tee it up right now. Are we going to see something this weekend? This Thursday? Are we going to see something this Thursday?
For Horizon?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think so. Maybe.
I think it's a waste of time, but I think that's possible that
with them just having the its own state of play, not even 2-3 months ago?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Or would it have
it's
other
weird.
stuff with it?
No, they had other stuff with it. They had other stuff with it.
Yeah, they had other stuff.
But it had like
a good
26-minute segment where they showed off gameplay and everything.
True.
Because that's when I was moving into this room.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's probably going to happen. It'd be dumb if it did, but it's probably going to happen. So they're going to show a little bit of Horizon.
I say you save it for Horizon State of Play. Like, keep it just how they did with Ghost of Tsushima and what was it, Last of Us Part 2?
I think the next big update we get for Horizon is going to be at the Game Awards.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Could be.
Could
It's
be.
when we learned that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out on the same day.
Same exact day.
Or even worse,
Surprisingly.
February 8th. No, sorry, February 7th, 2022.
Nintendo told GameStops to give the game out an hour before they gave out Horizon Zero. Weird.
Super
Weird how they did that again.
Thank Reggie.
So
Lord.
let's go down the list. Mario, what's one prediction that you have for this showcase?
I'll go obvious first, because there's one that I really want to say, but I'm going to save it until someone else mentions it or it comes back to me. But the obvious one I think we're definitely going to see is finally something on God of War. God of War is going to be there. It could be as simply as just a cutscene, kind of similar to how they've done before, where it's just a massive reveal. But I think the reveal this time is, if I'm not mistaken, the last time it was Kratos coming out of the shadows and us realizing it was a God of War game. I think this is going to be the time where we know it's a God of War game, but we're going to see Atreus look a little different, and we're going to see him being revealed as this game taking place a little bit. That would be cool.
Have an English accent.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's going to be
It's
as
just
hot as
gonna
Tom
be
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston.
Yes. Spoilers for God of War. So we'll see. I think we're going to get a small little taste of God of War definitely showing up in this showcase.
Okay. Frank, what about you?
Got a feeling I know what Mario's talking about,
Yeah.
judging by the game he's been playing up till now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and not say it, so I can give you the opportunity to.
Okay.
But I do think we're gonna definitely maybe see something along the lines of Resident Evil 4 remake here. It would make sense for this to be where they announce it, because we're right at, like, Capcom likes to do this thing where they're like January, you know what I mean? Just like random January drop. And it would make sense to do it now and hype people up, because we have a few months before January or February in this case. And you know, the last time we saw a big Resident Evil remake, like a mainline remake, was at a PlayStation conference. So it would be perfect to show right now, especially if you wanted to show off some if you want to show off some PlayStation, you know, if you want to show off those good graphics, perfect time to show it off would be here.
Was 3's remake at the PlayStation conference?
It was at a PlayStation State of Play, because I remember the sound, because they keep
they played Nemesis's voice, right?
They played some stars, and then they played the trailer.
And this also goes off of the fact that we just got a Netflix adaptation of Resident Evil on that, and that's literally post Resident Evil 4. Yeah. So they're trying to keep what happened in RE4 kind of fresh going on right now, at least in terms of, like, you know, what they're showing off in the current Resident Evil things, and especially right off of what they're making a movie now too, like Resident Evil 1 and 2,
November release date.
Yeah, and technically 3's in there because it's in the same time period. But
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, 3 has to be there because it's in the same time period. So
3 takes place between 1 and 2, doesn't it?
It takes place after 1, a few months after 1. But while Resident Evil 2 is happening, Resident Evil 3 is happening as well.
Right.
So if you're having a movie with Resident Evil 2 in it, technically Resident Evil 3 is also happening in the background.
No. That was a different timeline.
I get more Jill Valentine, so I'm excited.
Yeah, but this would be perfect to finally reveal it. Everybody knows it's real. Everybody knows it's happening. Capcom didn't show it off at their own conference, which was weird because everybody was expecting it.
I think they didn't.
Frank?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, what a conference!
But I got a feeling it's because Sony said, "Hey, we're going to give you some big mucho money, so we could show it off at a State of Play."
You see, I'm more along the lines of you tease it at the showcase, but you save it for Tokyo Game Show.
Well, I feel like the tease was the RE4 VR game. Because it's obvious that they have this RE4 in mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, Frank has history on his side with the fact that Resident Evil 7 was first announced at a PlayStation event.
That is true.
Resident Evil 2, when I remember it was the rats skittering on the floor, turned out it ended up being Resident Evil 2 remake.
Okay.
Then, of course,
I was during Sony's E3.
That's right.
Damn. Ooh, Frank, you got a point.
Yeah, and I will go one step ahead and go. This is what it's like to go beyond, and there will be a playable demo very soon.
I can see it too.
Exclusively on the PlayStation 5, just like they did with Village.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
Village was another one that was also on a showcase.
Mhm.
So everything is
fucking
resonant.
Christ.
Oh no, something's going on to the stream.
I fixed it.
I thought we were like, wait, hold on. Did some other channel just take over the stream?
No. I pressed the wrong button by accident. Okay.
Resident Evil's getting revealed here.
Yeah.
Oh, surprise!
Frank, you're getting me excited now.
I hope it is, but it's a good chance. There's a very good chance. It all lines up.
You know what? What if it's just a swerve because it's just a showcase for Reverse? Remember Reverse?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
If it's just a reverse
I
like
have it
update,
installed
We
on my
have-
system and it's not playable.
Listen, we get reversed here, and then we get Resident Evil 4 at Tokyo Game Show.
What if we do get the teaser, but like instead of like we see like any trailer or anything, we just hear, "What are you buying?"
There you go.
Say, like, yeah.
okay,
Let's
all
do
right.
it.
Okay.
That's all
Richie,
I'm saying.
what's your first
So-
prediction?
I now know what Mario and Frank were referring to, and I'm not going to touch on it, but I'm going to touch on something similar. Right before E3, a certain company said that they would not be attending E3 because they do have some announcements, but they weren't ready for it yet.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a Konami announcement at this PlayStation State of Play, and it's going to be for a new Castlevania.
Oh my God. I just got
That's
super excited for
It-
no reason.
That also tracks very well too. Like Konami 100% has to know that like that this is super popular, especially seeing the massive popularity it's had on Netflix at this point.
Yeah.
The anime is
There's no way.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think either we're getting a Symphony of the Night remaster or we're getting a continuation to the Symphony of the Night storyline because we got the what was it? Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night collection on PS4 what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I think is when that dropped.
Yeah.
So and I mean there's been the speculations that something's been going on at Konami, and I mean they've even announced that hey, we're working on something, it's just not quite ready yet. We're a few months after E3, it's right before the Tokyo Game Show. They drop something here and then have the showcase there at the Tokyo Game Show. So if we can get like a Castlevania announcement, I will cry. I will
Rich,
cry on stream.
I see it right now. This is the trailer. You just like you hear this ominous music. You hear the classic sounds of the sorrow, whatever the hell the fucking name of the song is, and then you just hear pachink, 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 pachink.
Well, I was just going to say,
Pachinko machine.
I just got confirmed that Adi Shankar is going to be the game director of this remake slash remaster, whatever the hell it's going to be.
Mhm.
So-
God,
And he
I
just has a bunch
excited
of
myself,
pachinko
like-
machines in his hand.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it
just
until
wheel
like
it out.
they're playing around with their idea, and I was like, wait a minute. So because I was gonna go with my idea I was telling you earlier.
It's gonna.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw us off so hard. It's gonna be snakes. Kept you waiting, huh? And it's just Symphony of the
Mhm.
Night remaster.
They're gonna what's gonna happen is Konami's gonna find a way to bring a pachinko machine into your home.
Yeah.
It's like a thing that attaches to your PlayStation controller or some shit.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to
Yeah.
buy the pachinko machine in order to
Yeah.
play this remake.
Yeah, and they're sold separately.
Yep.
And the game's $80.
and the pachinko machine is 700.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Rich, yeah, I think you're 100% right though.
Yeah.
I think the game. I don't think we're doing Symphony of the Night yet because I think they're gonna do Rondo of Blood.
I think they just
well,
reboot the whole
If
thing.
they do a remaster of Rondo of Blood, I will be very excited because like I have the PS4 collection, and Rondo of Blood is a very difficult game.
Yeah.
Like that game's fucking hard, and I
Yeah,
have the Castlevania collection on Steam and on Switch because I mean they're just it's a perfect game to just kind of like lay back and play. And I've been wanting a good Castlevania game to come back, and I mean Symphony of the Night. I'll boot up the Vita every once in a while just to play the PS1 version of Symphony of the Night.
Did the DS games ever get collected elsewhere other than DS?
No,
No, because they don't really matter.
No,
They're
I-
fun,
they're
but
very popular from
they're
what
fun
I
games,
understand.
but like in terms of lore, like I don't think people
Well,
kind
no,
of checked
just-
out once
but-
that DS
but
copy
people
is kind of
do
come out.
like those games though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they actually
Yeah, I
have
like
reference.
and they are
gameplay-wise,
very
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
If you
That's
go
what I'm
to
saying.
buy one, they're expensive as shit. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like that.
I'm saying Rondo of Blood because the next Netflix adaptation we're getting of Castlevania is in Richter's timeline.
Yeah.
So we're getting Rondo of Blood in anime form. So if you were gonna do any kind of like remaster of any kind of Castlevania game or any kind of like new Castlevania game taking place in that time period, you would probably pick what's kind of coinciding with your current anime thing. Because you're gonna want people to go, oh, okay, I like Richter. I wonder what game he's in, and then you got to go back and try to figure out how to play Rondo of Blood, which is almost impossible unless you find the collections. So
Okay.
I'm still listening. My cat's having like a weird seizure.
Oh God. Okay.
oh no,
Oh no.
I'm gonna continue ahead with my prediction.
Go for it.
I'm gonna say Sony comes out with finally a new trailer for Morbius. You know, we just figure
Yeah,
out
let's watch the show.
how this
Morbius
fucking
game.
movie is. No, not even a game, just a trailer for
No,
Morbius.
we're just gonna do that right in the middle
Yeah.
of
It's just
a
Michael
game
Keaton's
conference.
face.
Yeah. How is this related to the MCU? How is it related to
I don't think it is.
Venom? Wolves? It has to, but that's
It's
neither
not.
here nor there. No, I'm kidding.
I'm now convinced that it's just the variant stuff. That's
Ah,
not our Michael Keaton. That's a different
Okay.
Michael Keaton.
okay. All right.
It's Bruce Wayne. Like,
Okay.
It's Bruce Wayne.
It's Bruce Wayne.
I mean, hey, in a couple of years you'll say that again. And
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Can't believe is that man is really pushing 70, eh?
Yeah.
he looks
Damn.
fucking great.
It's great for 70, man.
Yeah. He does.
Like I thought Sylvester Stallone looked good for his age, and then I'm like, man, he looks like augmented
That just means that he was
in
40
the
when
newest
he was
Rambo
Batman.
movie.
He was 40 when he was Batman.
But for real, I think we are definitely going to get some snippet of Ape Escape remaster. Please, Sony.
Fuck
Oh yeah, dude,
Please,
bring back
Sony.
Ape Escape. Why not?
Sony, please. Come back.
Bring back an actual good game, Sony.
God damn.
Yeah.
Let Blue Point do it.
No.
Or is that who does
Or Masters?
Demon Souls and Shadow of the Colossus? Is that
Yeah,
Blue Point?
Colossus.
But I figured, you know-
Metal Gear Solid. They have also
Yeah.
done
Let
Blue Point.
Team Asobi do it.
I
Team Sobe.
Yeah, I feel like Blue Point's working on something more Konami related.
Yes.
was gonna
But-
say, let's just say it. Let's just say it.
Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, coming back to me, I mean, obviously, the number one thing that I'm excited for and I can't wait for that we're hopefully going to get on the PlayStation 5 and it's going to come exclusively to PlayStation 5. I'm excited for Last of Us Part 2 Factions.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna get this? Is this game
I
slash
want it so
multiplayer
bad.
ever coming out?
I really
I'll
want the
play it. I will fucking play it.
loved the original. It was the thing that brought me into Last of Us in the first place. It was to me the actual version of the Walking Dead video game at a certain point, a certain angle to it. And if they can expand upon that in a big bad way, especially since making it a standalone release, then yeah, I'm all for it. Whatever this Naughty Dog game that they're constantly talking about, constantly hiring for,
Yeah.
I really want this to happen. So that's what I want.
Picture this. It's
Give
just
it to me, Neil Druckmann.
It's
Give it
just
to
Death
me.
Stranding, but with overlay of Last of Us.
That's basically what that game was.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just everything is connected. You see people
You know?
fucking making bridges.
You get a little slide of text that says, "Oh, someone got distance here. You lost 3 members of your group."
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. I could definitely see some snippet of that happening.
I would love it.
Yeah.
Die for it.
I hope that's what they're working on. I could also see them just like forgetting about it, making sure like they never ever bring it up ever again. I just
Yeah.
focus on the next game.
they're definitely
If
definitely gonna
anything,
happen.
it's-
It's
it's
100%
probably-
happening.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be tied to a Last of Us PS5 upgrade.
yeah, or also DLC.
Yeah, I think more DLC on the DLC. I feel like Factions, if they wanted, it seems like they want to make it expansive.
Yeah.
Like it's its own like story that you kind of come back to. So,
Final Fantasy 15
I don't even know
Conrads.
what DLC they could do for Last of Us.
it's probably just like another what happens in the other side of the world with somebody else or something like that.
I'd rather
what
them
was Joel
not.
doing this whole
Or
entire
like
time?
No,
here's
I'd
like
rather-
a
You already
here's
know.
like a prequel story in like between like Last of Us 1 or Last of Us 2. You know what I mean?
We
Something like
got
that.
it. We got it in Last of Us.
Yeah.
We don't need
Yeah.
any more. Like
I mean, there's
and the game's
possibilities there.
There's possibilities, but I don't think they should do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they should either. I think DLC for this game would be dumb as hell.
No, I just think as an artistic standpoint, I think you leave the story alone for Last of Us Part 2 alone.
Yeah.
You work on the third game, sure, but I don't know about a.
So
No.
I just recently got to play The Last of Us Part 2. So I hope we get like some more multiplayer for it, but also I am an emotional wreck after playing that fucking game, and I never want to get back up again. I got to the that first part, and I took a picture of my TV screen and I sent it to Tessa, and she goes, "Oh no," and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm not okay."
Yeah, that I really do wonder what it would like to get factions now, especially since the game's kind of been here. It's already kind of people have already kind of played it, and what made factions unique on the PlayStation 4 is now kind of the standard in multiplayer in a lot of games today.
Yeah.
So the kind of originality is gone. So they would have to bring a lot to the table to make it fun and engaging to keep coming back to.
Well, I hope so that there is an end game with the actual multiplayer, which I thought was cool on both sides. You know, you got to get to a certain level. I think it was like level 40 or something like that, and then it ends with like a prologue of whatever you did. If you died and then whatever, you start all over again. There was achievements tied to both factions. So if they could expand upon that and make it an actual thing like that, you have to actually keep servicing while you're playing these multiplayer matches. And also I think it could be less about like arena stuff like they did the last time, because Last of Us 2 had such an expansive world that you can walk through, that I think would be way more interesting if we were in those areas in we were in Seattle, right? Like there was different big open areas that they could occupy and stuff like that. And I think it'd be way interesting if they did that.
I got
Do
you.
you think
let
like
me
Go ahead,
pitch
Frank.
you something really quick. All right. Instead of factions would have its own multiplayer component where it's just an arena, right? For those people who were playing the original one and wanted that kind of experience now. But the main thing of factions now is a big open world area of Seattle, akin to the one that we see with the horse part in Last of Us Part 2.
Sure.
And instead of it being more and more like you're purely just going after the other people and wiping them off the map or something like that, it's instead you have to gather supplies. You get like a bunch of different gear and stuff like that, kind of like Tarkov, where you're fighting other people for supplies. And you can either do this in like a team format where like team A, B, and C, whoever has the most supplies by the end of the game wins. And you can steal supplies off other players by killing them, or you could do it pure hardcore Tarkov, whereas you're dead, you're off the game, you're done, you're out of this match, restart, you wipe, go back to start, don't collect $200.
That actually sounds really, really good. I could definitely see that happening. It all depends on what the hell is taking so long. I mean, that could make sense that they want to just like remake what the multiplayer is, and that I'm getting excited just thinking about that.
I 100% see the arena stuff coming back, because there's no way the people who are gonna come back right now to Last of Us multiplayer coming out this late after the games come out are the people who really loved the first game's multiplayer. And those are the people who are really going to advertise this game for other people so then they can come back to it. And of course you're going to have other people who buy it on PS5 and who've never played Last of Us Part 2, we're kind of holding out maybe, but your big influx of players are going to be your OG hardcore players from Last of Us 1. So you're going to have to appease them in some way, but you're going to also have to make something very new and expansive, because like I said, that format of multiplayer where it's like 4v4, you're dead type multiplayer gameplay, we see it in Rainbow Six, we see it in like every other kind of games that are coming out nowadays. It's not a new format anymore, it's not unique like how it was with Last of Us 1. So they really do have to bring more stuff to the table for factions than just like 4v4 arena gameplay.
Okay, all right, shit.
Yeah.
Frank, what's your next prediction?
Oh fuck, I don't remember.
We can come back to you if you want.
Yeah, I had one lined up, but I forgot during the whole Last of Us
You can steal this
conversation.
one. You can steal this one if you want.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Blue Point's Metal Gear Solid game, which they're totally working on.
Is it just Metal Gear Solid 4? Is it?
It's gonna be Metal Gear Solid 1.
One.
Yeah, or like, see, this is where I'm torn, because I know for a fact it's gonna be Metal Gear Solid 1, because it's about time somebody like reworked that game and redid it and everything like that. And I don't believe Konami has the balls to give somebody, after what happened with Survive, to give another studio a shot at Metal Gear right now that isn't just a remaster of a mainline game.
Yeah.
Until that company can see that a game can, like, they could push out a Metal Gear game and it can sell as well as 5.
I have a question about that though, because isn't that technically like Kojima's game? So do they have like the?
They have the rights, 100%.
Okay.
They own
Yeah.
it, yeah.
They own Metal
I
Gear.
never understood how that whole thing like works. That's why I was like kind of hesitant with my Castlevania thing, because I wanted to be like, oh, Lords of Shadow 3, but I didn't know if if they technically own the rights or if it's like one of those split things where Kojima still owns the rights, but Konami is the publisher type of thing.
There's probably some back alley money deals. Kojima probably makes some kind of money every time they make a Metal Gear game. I don't know, but that would make total sense to me. But I don't know how it works in like the Japanese way of like doing business and stuff like that.
In the same,
You're telling me I didn't see you out on the street yesterday talking to Kojima?
Oh man, I wish. Shit, I wish.
He's too busy tweeting about the Matrix.
yeah, we were just talking about the Joker.
Oh, God.
That's what we were doing.
Anyway, Kojima.
Well, I was going to say, in the same way that I believe, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe Sony owns Death Stranding. It's not Kojima that owns it, because he wouldn't have called the game Director's Cut if they didn't own it. So in the same way where it's like it's under his production company, but at the same time they own the rights to it.
Yeah, Sony fronted a lot of the costs for the development of Death Stranding, so they have every right to kind of earn like keep that property. Just because Decima Engine was all them. Well, I mean it's you know what I mean. Like it's not all them, but like
they fronted
made
a lot of the resources.
To
get Kojima to where he was with Death Stranding. So yeah, it would make sense that they own a lot of that, intellectual property.
Yeah. Okay.
Give it to me. That's all I got to say.
I think I would hope that it's 1 and 2, but I know I'm just being really greedy.
Yeah.
Give me all
I'll be
three.
even more greedy. 1, 2, and 3.
There is the Holy Grail idea. There's the Holy Grail idea. And this is what I would really want. This would make me very happy. Is if you don't do Metal Gear Solid 1, because it's already been remade. You could play a remake on it right now, and the graphics are goddamn near decent. With Twin Snakes, right?
Yeah.
It's just hard to play because obviously you need a GameCube. But my 100% pick would be just have a actual playable third-person version of Metal Gear, not Solid, but Metal Gear 1 and 2.
For the original NES?
The original MSX games.
Okay.
Yeah. Those they're 2 different games. NES is like don't play the NES game because that has nothing to do with the actual Metal Gear game.
I played the one that was, I think, included in
the ones included on the games, like the upgraded HD collections. Those are the right ones.
Yeah, those are the real versions. They have the actual dialogue that actually happens in the game. They don't have the same glitches and stuff like that. So those are the real ones. But yeah, those are so good for their time. But having to explain to people what happens in those 2 games, which are very big plot points in the story, because a lot of those 2 games kind of just spark a lot of different things in that universe. But having to tell somebody like Mario, like, hey, dude, you really want to know what happens between 5 and Metal Gear Solid? Go play these 8-bit MSX games that take hours because they're so fucking slow.
There's 9 key cards, you crazy?
9 key cards. Yeah, it's very outdated. They were great games for their time, but they need to be remade. And if it would be the safest bet for everybody because you can write your own story for it. And to be honest with you, the story is already kind of outlined pretty well in those games anyway. So you might as well. But I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to be safe and just do Metal Gear Solid 1. Right. But if there is a deity out there that loves me, make it Metal Gear 1 and 2.
Yeah. Oh God, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Rich, what do you got for me?
How many more are we going around? Is this
I
last one
figured
or
we could do one more after this.
okay?
Yeah.
So if we don't, I'll go with my big one and I'll save my my last one for last. It's a little oddball, and Ruben's already told me I'm kind of estranged for thinking this, but Sony will announce the PC collection, so the Uncharted games go into PC. Ghost of Tsushima, God of War 2018, those will be like available via Epic Game Store.
I can see it. I can
I
definitely
can
see that.
see it, but I don't see it in this showcase. That's
Really?
Do you
I
think
think
it's
that-
Game Awards?
no.
worthy?
Well, it could be Game Awards, or it could just be a whole. It could be a blog. The
Yeah.
reason I say that is because I think this is really the time to focus down on what is the PS5 going to look like in the next couple of years, and why should I care?
Yeah.
Not games that are already out and that you can access already and are free if you have a PS5 to be played on PC, which I think is going to happen. I think 100% PlayStation games are going to come to PC. I think that's just absolutely
We already have what, 3, 4?
3 of them. We have Death Stranding, we have
Days Gone and Horizon.
and Days Gone. So it's a foregone conclusion. Y'all took a shit on my friend Logan Moore when he wrote about God of War.
One of those is a really
coming
good
to
game.
PC.
The rest
and-
of them are not so good. Sorry.
Whatever. I'm just gonna ignore what he said. But I don't believe it's gonna be at this showcase because I think
Okay.
we have to see the big hitters or what
so-
the future is.
The way I saw it would be like, if it was like an in between like segments, like,
Sure.
hey, we got this big announcement,
yeah.
like an indie game. Oh, by the way, these games are coming to PC, and then boom, God of War.
No, I totally
And
get that. I just
I-
don't want to be overshadowed by the
Yeah.
new
Right,
games
no,
that
I
are
get
coming.
that.
Yeah.
I agree with Mario there. That makes 110% sense because when you think about it, right now both consoles are kind of at a weird kind of purgatory, right? There's not a
Yeah.
lot coming out for them, and the difference between like Xbox and PlayStation right now is Xbox has Game Pass at least.
And it's
And-
easier to get an
And I've
Xbox.
seen
It's
their
easier to
plan.
get an Xbox.
And I've seen their plan going forward, and I'm excited for their plan.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to know for
They-
PlayStation.
They've never had the problem of anybody knowing that if you get a game on one console, then you're going to get an upgrade to the other. They've always had their smart delivery service. They've always been pretty good with all this stuff. And the grass definitely looks a lot greener on the Xbox side right now. So Sony really has to come up right now and say, hey, look, this is where Sony is going right now with the PlayStation. I know it's been very stagnant for a lot of people for these last few months in terms of releases, in terms of games that are exclusive to our platform. And I do agree with Mario there, where it's like, if they did show off PC games right now, it would be a bad idea because it would be like, hey, here's these games that are also coming out on other platforms. And it's like, well, what about my platform?
It's
Right.
not.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't personally think that, but the mass audience is very keen to think like that.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it's not like how Xbox does it. It's not like, oh, this is going to Game Pass, so it's on everything. We don't really need that. PlayStation knows that it needs to focus on its first-party studios, and
I completely get that. That's just my
Yeah. I definitely
dream,
think what
though.
you're saying is definitely going to happen, though. A PC collection of
you're
just
right.
like, we're going to mass drop just a bunch of games at the same time. That is definitely going to happen. 110%.
And like my thinking behind this was the Alan Wake remaster got leaked via the Epic Games like back files and like
Sure.
Final Fantasy VII remix in there as well. So I'm like, fingers are crossed. But John Rivera also said, hey, they might be saving that for the Tokyo Game Show because Square Enix has a couple big announcements, which calling it now Final Fantasy 13 remastered.
Sure. And honestly, it's funny because we're way past. Unless the remaster version of Final Fantasy VII,
It'll
for
be
the PS
integrated.
Well, I mean, like
Yeah.
we're past the point where like, shouldn't this be available now on other platforms? So
Because it was a
like,
year exclusivity, right?
Yeah,
I
so we're
think-
past that point now, right?
right.
Unless
But
they
I
got
think,
extended with the retrograde.
yes, that's what I think it was. I think it got extended with the intergrade, and I also think the DLC like intermission also just pushed it another year.
Well,
So
I
crazy.
don't think, and John brought this up to me earlier, that it won't come to Xbox right away. It's going to be on PC for a little bit, and then it'll go to Xbox. It's going to give like its exclusivity to the Epic Games Store for a little bit, because I think when Horizon first came out, it was exclusive to the Epic Games Store. You couldn't get it on Steam right away.
Right.
You had to get it through Epic Games Store, and I think the same for Death Stranding.
I got Death Stranding.
Definitely not on Death Stranding.
Steam. Yeah, I got it on Steam.
Yeah, because Death Stranding literally came out with like a trailer with its announcement for PC, and it was like Half-Life stuff. Like exclusive Half-Life stuff for getting.
Yeah, I have them
Steam.
both on Steam. I rarely get anything through Epic Games. So like I have the Kingdom Hearts collection on Epic Games because it's not available anywhere else on PC. But
yeah,
that's just where my fever dream is and my wild prediction.
Totally.
See. For my next prediction, I'm going to steal one from Eric and say we see some Spider-Man 2.
Damn it, that was my last one.
Damn it, that was my next one.
That's where I was.
Well, shit, guys, I'm sorry.
that's not my next one.
Okay.
Which I'm glad.
I can come up with something else. I got this.
Spider-Man 2, you have to listen. We're all on the hype of Spider-Man No Way Home. Why not just throw in another Spider-Man
Well, see,
theme thing?
Here, this is what they do. They open with God of War, and then they close it with the Spider-Man like logo and just put 2. That's all they have to do.
Yeah, because I mean,
it's a Spider-Man logo, but it gets engulfed by a symbiote.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this could absolutely be something, only because I don't think we're actually gonna see the game.
No, we're just gonna get a title.
We're gonna get the cutscene of like him running through a building, and then maybe straight title, like like something straight like that, like they did last time. And I think that was a near sheer bet, and damn it, I was gonna pick it.
Sorry.
No, you're smarter. You're smarter than me.
No, that's not true. Anyway.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, the same team that worked on Spider-Man 2, like it was a small fraction of that team working on Miles. So they were like working on Spider-Man in the background this whole time while Miles was being produced anyway.
Right.
So like we know it's a thing. It's just a matter of when they're finally going to show something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. So
very much.
Just a matter of time.
God, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Don't even have to do anything to your city. It could be the same damn city.
Yeah. It already looks good on PS5. I mean,
keep the mechanics and everything. Better. Just give us a continuation. That's all.
Yeah, it can maybe be spring.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
We got summer and winter. Now we get spring.
Yeah. Eric also has here that PlayStation acquires another studio,
which will be Blue Point.
Yeah,
because that got leaked.
Yes.
It didn't that get leaked like a few months ago?
That's the thing. Yeah, literally like the image. Yeah. So it's like, I think the Housemark was supposed to be then, and then this is going to be Blue Point. That's why. Metal Gear Solid confirmed.
They're literally going to show off like, here we got Blue Point showing a PlayStation Classic.
Also,
now
you
can't have a PlayStation Classic without Metal Gear.
Yeah.
And now we own them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now we own them. Yeah.
Suck it, Xbox.
Fuck you, Xbox.
Okay. Mario, have you thought of another one?
Let me pull one out of the old noggin here, right out straight out the back. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to stall a little bit to think about.
I mean, we could skip you.
I have one.
You got one? Go for it. Go for it.
Frank, do you want to go first or you want me to go?
Oh, you go ahead, dude. You go ahead.
All right. I'm going to make our boy Cam proud really quickly. And is this where you were going to?
No.
Okay. We're getting Lost Soulicide or Soulicide or whatever that game is that he's really been excited about. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's like one guy making this whole game.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's Lost Soulicide.
Like,
no.
I think okay.
No, it's a third person.
One guy game.
No, that's the Xbox game.
Oh, it looks so good.
I know what you're talking about. It looks like Kingdom Hearts as fuck.
Yeah. And this game has been like in development since, or it's been like talked about since 2017. I think the last time we got a trailer was 2018, 2019.
Okay.
But Cam's the one who actually told me about this. He's like, dude, you're going to love this. And I watched the trailer and I've done nothing but really dream about this game. And it looks so good. I'm blanking on the title. I want to say it's Lost Soulicide.
That looks, I mean, I'm excited for Cam to have that. I'm excited for new games. I do have one. We're going to see a little bit more for Forspoken, which of course was the A game that I believe is done by oh my god, what is
Square Enix.
That-
Luminous Productions, Square Enix? Yeah.
Square Enix.
And then
Is that the Predator game?
No, it's
No.
written by Gary Whitta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one looks it looks next gen, and I want to see it move.
Yeah.
Just the way that they were bouncing around places. So hopefully they are using the right tech.
Okay. Awesome.
So yeah,
Let's
I want to
shift
see more of that
loose.
game.
Frank,
Mhm.
what do you got?
We get like a small intermission in the middle of this conference, and
We see a pachinko machine.
no, there's a big curtain, and the curtain opens, and it's Sean Layden,
Oh,
and he's wearing a fuck Xbox t-shirt, and he's flipping everybody off, and he's like, I'm back.
wow.
Get in the
Okay.
saddle again.
All right.
Shit. Oh, the crazy ass rock music plays in the background, and there's like fireworks and shit.
Fucking
No,
Aerosmith. or something.
I wish that would happen. It'd be hilarious. But no, I legitimately I think it's time we bring back another PlayStation classic, and that is Parappa the Rapper.
Wow.
If you're gonna bring
Yes.
back anything right now, it'd be a perfect time to do it.
Jesus.
And I think how you would do it is you would make it very dual sense heavy.
Yeah.
So the dual sense would have to play a very heavy role in how the game plays. Whether it's like you create your own beats through it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can create your own music through Parappa the Rapper, or the game itself tells you, hey, you have to do these certain things, kind of like a bop it, almost, you know what I mean? If you remember what a fucking bop it is. Yeah, I think I feel like the dual sense other than Astros has been totally underutilized when it comes to games, and it hasn't really been showcased of like what really much it can do other than Astros.
Well, you haven't
And-
played Fortnite where you can
I mean-
press the button and it takes a while for it to click back because it's a shotgun or whatever.
Well, Deathloop
cool.
is supposed to like utilize the DualSense a lot on the PS5.
Yeah. I mean, other than games just using the haptic triggers to like simulate how a gun feels, I guess it really doesn't feel like a gun.
No.
The only game that's ever done anything with all that stuff has been Astros, and if Sony wants me to give a shit more about this controller other than its super rumbly triggers, give me something that's gonna actually integrate with it. Kind of like how, if you remember, Infamous Second Son had like ways you could spray paint with the controller.
Yeah.
Like you
That
could
was
do
awesome.
cool. There was cool stuff you can do with the PlayStation 4 controller, and nobody has done anything with the new one yet to that level. And I think it's time. Somebody has to do it.
Okay. Let's
Mhm.
hope. Let's hope. I also have one more. Mario, I sent this to you just in case you were still thinking of one. Black Myth Wukong. I say we
Oh
see,
hell yeah!
we see something.
Ugh.
This is the I don't even know how to even describe this game.
It's you play as Sun Wukong, and you're going through Chinese mythology.
He can pretty much like transform into a bunch of different things. It's pretty kick ass if you haven't seen the 13.
It's a hardcore smite level.
Yeah.
It
There
looks
you go.
so cool.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It looks
It's
really
one
good.
Of the first games to utilize UE5, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it shows because UE5 is a fucking beautiful engine, and I'm really surprised not a lot of people are jumping on that UE5 bandwagon right now because it looks
Oh, is this
amazing.
the monkey game?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Oh.
inspired by Dragon Ball, if I remember correctly,
Yep.
Interesting.
or what it's inspired on. What and Dragon Ball was inspired on, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly. or something like
because Goku's based off of the Legend of Sun Wukong.
that. Mhm.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
No.
I have one just oddball,
go for it.
and I'm just gonna say it for Frank because I feel like this would make him happy.
Mhm.
We're getting stuff at DC Fandom,
Oh hell yeah!
but I would love to see nothing for Gotham Knights or Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, but a standalone Red Hood game. That's what
I'd
I
play
would
it.
like to see. I
I'd
would
play it.
love that because
Huh.
Jason Todd is my favorite Robin. So,
Yeah.
and I love the character of Red Hood. I just want a Arkham style Red Hood game. I don't want Gotham Knights. Like, yes, I'm excited for that game, but I want a just basic open world exploration of Gotham, but from the eyes of the Red Hood.
Yeah, give who did the Punisher games for PS2. Give whoever did that the Red Hood game.
Oh yes, that company was Tripwire.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Let me look
I
that
got
up.
real convinced there.
I would really want to know how you knew that.
Oh man.
I believe
the
it's like a
PS
THQ studio, if I'm correct.
It's THQ. It's THQ Deep Silver
uh,
Volition.
developers was
Yeah, it
Deep
is.
Silver, Violation, and
Yeah.
Amplified Games.
Deep Silver's
All right,
working
so
on
Saints
it.
Row people.
Yeah.
So
Saints
yeah,
Row
it was
people.
THQ,
There you
THQ Wireless, the Game Factory, THQ France.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
That'd be fucking great. Give it
What
the
if-
Darksiders.
What if
Yeah.
Red Hood was also a startup company?
Tech startup.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, guys, it's time for some plugs. Mario, where can people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/thatmarivera and youtube.com/pointinprogress, where you can find multiple of my projects going on. Of course, we have the podcast that we do over there. But of course, I just did a video for Candyman. So if you watch that film and you want to hear my thoughts on it as a Chicago resident, definitely check that out at Point in Progress. Of course, I have my Halo show, Halo Forever, where I have a guest on and we play a level through Halo and the midway of Halo 2 still, and having a good blast over there. So definitely check me out those.
Okay, cool. Frank, where could people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/pointinprogress, where I talk with 5 of my friends every week, and we discuss video games and the news. You can also find me at Twitch at Kestrel1A, where I will be hopefully streaming sometime soon. Mainly just because I figured that I'm just not going to stream with a camera. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do some random no cam streams soon. So
Okay.
we'll see. That's probably gonna be not Sekiro. What is it called? Neo 2. Because I owe
Game.
Harv 100% to play Neo 2, and I still have it installed. So I'm gonna be probably doing that. And I can confirm that if you say Candyman 4 times
Oh,
in a
no.
mirror, you get a Chicago deep dish pizza. Only if you're a Chicago resident, though.
Oh,
If you're not a Chicago resident,
Oh,
though, like
man.
some dude just shows up and just fucking kills you. It's weird.
Oh.
But
Well, I'm glad you never said it the 5th time, because he would have definitely been murdered.
Yeah. Jeez. All right. Rich, where can people find you?
they can find me here at the Penultimate Conquest on this channel and on my Lit RPG show, which actually has an episode this coming Saturday where my best friend Joel and I will be discussing The System Apocalypse by Tao Wong, books 1 through 6. There's going to be some heavy spoilers. And also, we might have a special guest. We're still trying to make sure everything's going to work out. But you can also find me at Rich Dolphus on Twitter or Stats on Stats Lit on Twitter as well, because I decided to make an official Stats on Stats page to try to seem a little more professional.
Nice. All right. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at That Guy Tuesday. Of course, you can find the channel at Pen Conquest on both those as well. YouTube.com/something or other, because I still have yet to get to 100 subs on YouTube. That's okay. That's all right. Find us on the YouTube channel. Find the YouTube channel on YouTube. And go visit the site, thepenultimateconquest.com. This week on the Penultimate Conquest, I am streaming Ghost of Tsushima. I will be streaming tonight, obviously not at 8:30 because it is currently 8:30 now Eastern. So I'm going to push this back an hour. Tomorrow, again, we are doing a Rick and Morty Season 5 review on the Cross Media Show at 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, we are live reacting to the PlayStation Showcase on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So,
I can't wait.
With that being said, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you guys are doing well. Point in Progress. Great fucking channel.
Thank you.
Go support it. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Cheers.